All right, well, welcome, friends, to this edition of the Zelda 1 Randomizer Tournament, the Speedgaming Live 2024 online tournament. The round is 16. Chessjerk and Antlerz here for both of you. Hopefully, we can get ourselves a good match here. I'm Randomizer44, being joined by Krim. How you doing?
Oh, I am doing absolutely wonderful. Excited to see another one of these bracket matches, which all have been very, very exciting so far.
Yeah, they've been, and we're not going to get into any specifics in case you want to watch the races back, but let's just put it this way. Things have been kind of interesting in this tournament through the first four matches. Can the trend continue, though?
Yeah, we'll see. It's really impossible to even predict what this is going to be because, I mean, Antlerz and chessjerk have both been part of the randomizer community for quite a while, and they are both very, very well established and great runners. So I just know it's going to be exciting, but in terms of who has the edge, yeah, I don't know that.
All we can tell you is that the winner of this race will be playing the number 14 seed Sis Crusher, who defeated Melchior. And we are underway here. Let's go. Starting at the link at the start screen, and we get nothing. So what's the first level we're going to find, Krim?
I've typically noticed, like, when I play these, I'll normally find a higher level first. So I'm going to guess, like, level 5. We're not going to go too extreme, like 6 or 7. But I'm guessing level 5.
Well, since you're not playing this, we're going to find level 1.
I mean, that is also a very good possibility. The thing I'm always interested in seeing more than exactly what level we find first is when we get that Armos item, because if it's something like the power bracelet, the recorder, the red candle, it opens up a lot more spots.
Oh, it's 8. We find 8
so
first.
It was higher, but yeah, it opens up a lot more spots for that wood sword location. So it's going to be interesting to see the routes the runners take if they prioritize this Armos item. chessjerk looks like he wants to dig a little bit. Gets a key first trouble, but will not be able to clear that room.
Yeah, and he's going to want to clear that room because that looks to be an RMOS room.
Yeah, for those who don't know, RMOS is just one of our flags. Remove most open staircases. So if you have a drop in a level that normally, in a location that normally doesn't have a drop and it doesn't have that drop sound to it, that means that's also going to be a open staircase. So that was probably replacing one of those corridor staircases, would be my guess.
Yep, chessjerk finding out that he's not going to get anything for free inside of this level 4, so we'll go ahead and leave. We're going to head to one of our Armos right now. This is aptly named as Death Armos, not as menacing as it has been in the past. Should be able to get this without any sort of issue. And it's the other hint cave that turns out, because we're running community hints, useless.
Yeah, so Antlerz falling right behind where CJ was. Antlerz did not do as much digging of level 8 as chessjerk did, but is checking a bunch of the same spots. He's going to notice that hint area and probably up A to the start as well.
Yep, there it is right there. So chessjerk ends up purchasing some bombs with the 30 rupee mid-secret that we wound up getting. How vanilla.
Yeah, and it looks like Antlerz is going to make the same play here.
Yeah, totally makes a whole lot of sense at this point in time, especially considering the fact that you are right near a bomb spot. We did see the magical sword here, which obviously we cannot wield until we get 13 hearts.
So this is an interesting location, being right next to start, because what this is going to do is it's going to give the runners a little more choice in how they want to go about it. A lot of times if you find a magic sword in a really hard to get spot, you sort of just ignore it and know, okay, well, I'm not gonna prioritize hearts. If I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't. But for someone like chessjerk, who normally gets a bunch of hearts anyway, that could be really enticing to go after.
Antler's getting a take, and he's chessjerk getting the silvers in that room in 8.
So a great initial find for CJ here. Unfortunately, they're not really deep into 8, so I expect Antlerz to see them as well.
I do believe that chessjerk ended up retrying out of it, because the silvers are nice, but until you get the bow, it just sits there in your inventory doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, and he keeps the 4 bombs, so he has the knowledge. And here, you see chessjerk making that decision. You see chessjerk early on trying to decide, do I want to take that heart or not? And he does go for the heart.
Yep, and he shows us the card, which he has shown all throughout this this tournament, the gotta have heart. By the way, the small secret, 1. It's the loneliest number.
I love seeing the small secret at 1, especially in Second Quest, because there's so many more small secrets. We also did see level 5 there, northeast of Vanilla 1 on Antler's side. chessjerk is not going to see that because he opted not to take the candle.
But we are going to see level 1 at the Armos in the Lost Hills. Lamola that we won't choose to do anything with at this early stage. Oh, hi there, Pole's voice. Alright, a doable enemy set, but maybe not in that mixed room.
No, and a lot of these dungeons early that we're seeing is not something that Antlerz is even going to be able to like go in and out and just slowly take it out with a candle. A lot of these are going to require at least a sword to sort of whittle away at. So probably going to prioritize some sword searching here.
Looks like Antlerz is going to try to open up that door to the south here. Let's see what we have in this room. There's the Triforce. And we do get another key. We're going to do an up and A. And it looks like we're going to see chessjerk doing the same plan over here as Antlerz picks up the Triforce first on the board and 1.
Very nice, especially being up here in the Lost Hills. If you find the recorder maybe at the armor spot or something like that, very easy to get back to. An easy path back to level 1 just because of that. The 2 items there. Now, Antlerz does see the arrows there as well for 65, so that might be something he might purchase, you know, right before going into level 8.
That's a heart container underneath the Armos.
Indeed it is. So that means our sword is going to be subjected to being in an open cave.
Yeah, for those of you who are hoping to see maybe a recorder blocked wood sword, not today. As we do find level 3, this is going to be another level that chessjerk's not going to be able to find right away due to the lack of a burning device. Here comes the heart for chessjerk. Grab that and hold up the card while you run away from the Armos.
So we're about 7.5 minutes in here, and we've already found 5 of our 9 levels. So pretty quick going there. Antlerz does find a candle for a purchase, so CJ will find that, but he will not have enough money.
To have a few more of your medium secrets in order to purchase this candle. Yeah, just 2 more at least. 2. There's our wood sword.
On the coast. It likes being out there.
chessjerk just right around the corner.
And we saw the power bracelet hanging out there on the ladder spot. It looks like Antlerz is making a run right back to level 3, maybe?
Yeah. Chessjerk's going to head over to the coast. Also, Red Lionel's going down in 2 hits, it looks like.
So they did roll down the whole way. Enemies will have plus or minus 2 HP in this seed. So CJ finding a small secret, so only about 38 more of those to get the candle.
Optimism. 37. Also, we find our first ink blot of the seed here in this level 3, and, well, I've got nothing.
Linear. It is very linear.
Nice mug array in the bottom corner room that we don't have to worry about. Looks like chessjerk is beelining it back towards level 1.
And Antlerz is dealing with a Gliok here.
I'm surprised Antlerz at this stage is dealing with that one. 4-headed is a very difficult aspect of 4 hearts.
Yeah, the nice thing about that room is if he finds Triforce. Now, if he finds Triforce, you might elect to just ignore the room because that will be just a drop. It's not like it's a staircase, so he could have liked to just ignore it, but he would have the ability to use beams from the right door there, but he's just going to bypass it. I don't hate this unless you find, yep, he's good. He doesn't have to worry about that Gliok room at all. He's just not going to opt for the heart if that's where it is.
36, by the way.
Slowly getting there.
Yep.
Keys aplenty here in level 3. Antlerz already up to 5.
Actually, 33 more secrets we need. Also, that meat was cheap at 45.
Yeah, good thing to keep in the back of your mind. Not very often you'll need it, but there are always instances where you may, so.
Letter spot yields one of our any roads.
And it looks like we found our items room in level 3 on Antler's side.
And we do eliminate one of our problem spots. There's the ladder.
Oh, that's nice, because that Antlerz is still very close to that power bracelet. Can pick that up and navigate a lot of those PB spots in his overworld exploration.
Oh, whoa! That was a little dicey there for chessjerk, who does survive it, but for a moment there, that was quite the dance, as Antlerz gets Triforce piece number 2 of the 8 that we need to get into level 9. There we go.
CJ's
3 rupees away. Here comes the power bracelet for Antlerz. chessjerk popping into this level 1. Also serves as a fill up your hearts.
Antlerz was originally trying to do a screen scroll back into the forest there, opted against it because that Zora was being annoying. My guess is we'll see him sort of navigate up towards level 1 again as well, checking out that power bracelet spot in the meantime.
Also need to do this northeast corner as well. chessjerk dealing with the dance of the blue lamb molder. Antlerz taking a debt to the Lionel before getting into the cave. And goodbye, all 16 of your rupees. Nice job there by chessjerk getting through the blue lamb mullah. Is this for any good result? It is at least the map, so we get to see what this level 1 looks like. It's a lot more to the right. And a lot of what we saw in level 3, you can see inside of this level 1.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll see a lot of these linear type levels in this first group of 6.
Key for chessjerk. Go ahead and grab that. We're going to get the health back, and it looks like Antlerz is going back to this level 8, so we'll see these silvers coming up in just a moment. Now this room here is going to be a lot of fun. This room here is a better chance of having something, because this room almost always drops. It always finds a way to. That room's a no, get out.
Yeah, not a fun room to walk into.
Chessjerk trying to be super careful because sniped boomerangs hurt.
Yeah, did a really good job with clearing those out. Being on 1 heart, like even he couldn't even use like the like as a shield, and he just picks up the bow there.
Oh, okay. Antlerz right there in the door, and I was expecting that door to wind up. Oh, bow and 1.
Yep, it was
Chessjerk
sort of
wants
in there, but yeah, that was
Chessjerk
bow and
wants
1.
Chessjerk wants those silvers back.
Yeah, he's going immediately to level 8 to grab those silvers. That will make a lot of his dungeon issues a lot easier, but he has to remember he still has a candle that he might need to purchase, so that kind of interrupts his ammo for now. So that is also something that Antlerz may have seen if he wouldn't have died up there. So it will be interesting to see how long it takes Antlerz to get up to that level 1 to find his bow.
And chessjerk is out of here. Does not want any more of this level 8 for the time. Oh no, we're just opening the door. Okay, I thought chessjerk was just gonna get up and leave, but maybe we'll want to get up and leave after seeing that welcoming committee. Wow, that was close.
So the blue camouflage moblins in here, going down to 1 hit, that is nice because they are bomb droppers. So if you find one early on in a dungeon, it's very easy to go ahead and farm them for your bomb drops if you need to. Oh, there is a Goma here in level 8.
And that's a second quest push block room, so that could be an issue.
Absolutely. Oh, great clock there by Antlerz. It's going to be able to take out those blue wizards now.
You know when we say clock of the night?
Yeah,
that's a prime example right there.
Yeah, definitely a wonderful time to get one. So, possible second item here for Antlerz.
It's not. We find ourselves at the transport staircase. And this here could be a drop room. It is. Just some bombs, but it could very well have been the Triforce. Oh, another good room right here.
Yeah, a lot of potential here for some push blocks, so we'll see if this is possibly the staircase.
It is a staircase. It is the other end of the well, we don't know if it's the other end of that transport. We haven't seen the map to this 8. It still could be a segment at 8.
Hey, I think CJ might be good with money now.
What did we end up getting?
He got two. I think he got another medium secret there, so he is at in the 70s. But we haven't seen a lot of our door repairs yet, so we'll see how much it lasts.
Yeah, we saw one from Antlerz, but he had more than he only had 16 rupees. So how much you lose to a door repair is yet to be seen. And level 7 up at the bomb spot in the grave. Oh, that's a key. That's death.
Yeah, at 9 keys, I probably completely forget about that key. That key is lost forever to those wizards.
It's a segmented 8!
Oh my goodness!
It's a segmented 8!
That single troll room over to the left.
And here's the map to 7. You could see...
Yeah.
Very little resemblance between the two. They look the same, but they don't. Also, this is a staircase room for chessjerk.
I can actually sort of see exactly how they fit into each other, but if that's the case, that 9's going to be really weird. And of course, CJ finding the any key here in a non-key start seed.
Okay, so we do get the compass. Oh, it's in the segment! It's in the segment!
Now Antlerz is going to have to pick which of those two staircases he wants to take.
Oh my goodness! Being super patient against the Patra. Potential staircase.
Yeah, and how far he is into this level, you don't really want to take a bad death here. So taking his time to take out these little Patrites is a really good call.
Oh, yeah. Sounder fan, you have 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count on who rolled this beauty of a seed. Beautiful work here for Antlerz, now getting a little bold since the master has been defeated.
Yeah, getting the expanding Patra into this compact design is really, really good. Makes it extremely easy to fight because you don't have to really worry about a lot of...
Oh, please don't die, though.
Almost dies to the adult Patra, and not even a push block.
Yeah. Oh, that effort, unfortunately, for nothing there, but still a solid fight for Antlerz until one hit KO. But we're still alive. We're still moving. Where's this? Where's the second item in level 8? This has become a lengthy dig for Antlerz, though.
Yeah, has cleared out quite a bit of this 8 already. And I think at this point, he just feels kind of pot committed to finding this second item.
Yeah, and I totally understand the reasoning behind it. It's just, this is the kind of things that could end up resulting in the difference maker of the race.
Looks like he is going to check the segment, see if this is the one that goes over to that single room.
Nope. Takes us to a different segment of this level 8. So the other staircase we found, that diamond staircase, is going to be our segment 2, or the staircase that takes us to the Triforce.
Nice damage boost to get past the Goma there. Still is going to dig, even with that Goma possibly being the second item here.
I was worried about that Goma the moment I saw that. So this is going to be the transport staircase that takes us over to the Triforce.
Looks like he's going to do a little more digging around here.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Does lose his sword, so we'll see what that means, but the recorder is huge here.
Yeah, that is a very good find right there for Antlers. Although the lack of a sword and only a candle to help yourself out of this.
Luckily, it's the diamond staircase, so he can still potentially clip in there. It's just a matter of if there are enemies on the other side that he has to clear first.
Exactly, and with this being a Wizrobe level, it could very well happen. Although there's some blue bubbles on the other side of this door, so Antlers is going to make sure that he's got the ability to use his sword first.
Yeah, really good job of remembering that that was there, so he has his sword for this possible final room here.
All right. And it's just a free Triforce. All right. I mean, if Antlers didn't do this, it would have been blue Wizrobes forcing you to kill the room to get the drop. But instead, Antlers picks up the Triforce out of level 8. That's 3 Triforces down. And with the bow being in level 1, and us having almost all of our transport items at this point in time, I think if Antlers goes into level 1 at any time in the very near future, that's going to be a very good sign. We're going to go to 4 because it's the closest option.
Yeah, going back to 1, when Antlers does that, that will pretty much put him in near go mode. Say near because it is still potential that the raft...
fairy explosion
for chessjerk.
I love it when it happens.
Yeah, it is possible that raft may still be needed here, but only being limited to 2 more spots and no other blocks other than that is a great feeling.
And we see a Goma, so you needed the bow out of here to get the boomerang. Vanilla, level 1!
Yeah.
That's the excitement.
They just swap spots. So we're kind of early in 4 here, so I would mentally be noting about that location of the bomb upgrade here. Antlers already having silver arrows, not needing a candle. Very, very possible he may come back here for a bomb upgrade if he has a lot of expendable income at any point.
And speaking of expendable income, chessjerk is going to buy a candle.
Now, he did buy it over here, so he will burn and immediately find level 3. So that will get him his ladder.
Yep. And also, Wizrobes are appearing in a lot of dungeons.
Yes, yes they are. Which I would not be a fan of.
Answering a question from chat, this is a second quest Overworld in the flags for the Speedgaming Live tournament, which, by the way, we did announce the challenge for the in-person Speedgaming Live earlier today, which, of course, will be the same flags that you're seeing right here. That's coming up in 3 weeks, Krim.
Yeah, very, very hard to believe that we're that close already, but 3 weeks from today is actually the start of SGL, so looking forward to seeing everyone who shows up down there.
Yep, and if you haven't picked up your tickets are still available for that. Or you can watch it here on Twitch. We'll have some of the races on the Twitch.tv.
So apparently all my bomb luck from this entire tournament went to Antlers in this seed. He's not having an issue with bombs.
For certain. I mean, this is incredible luck here for Antlers. Some of it is by design, but some of this is just, you're getting the lucky drops too. This is potential staircase room in level 4. It is. Here we go.
Of course it's the red ring. Let's just make everything faster for Antlers.
I mean, Antlerz has something to do in this tournament, and that is to show that you can be a top seed in this tournament and win in the first round.
Yeah.
None of our 4 races prior to this has had that happen yet.
Yeah, I mean, and as we were saying in our little discussion before this, I'd hardly call any one of those an upset because all 16 of these runners are amazing runners. So it's not really an upset, but the lower seed winning isn't quite as common as you would think. So yeah, a higher seed winning would be big.
So we get ourselves the red ring, and now we have this room of blue whiz robes, blocking 2 rooms. We haven't found the Triforce yet in this level 4. It's not in this room. And there's up to 11 keys.
Doing a really good job of clearing these out, and I think these blue whiz robes are going down to 2 bombs, so possibly down to 10 or 8 hit points.
Yeah, -2.
Yeah,
and there's the Triforce. So you do need to clear that blue whiz robe room to get to the Triforce. So we have yet to see levels 2, 6, and 9. Oh, 50 for the top secret! Holy!
I appreciate the poverty, Jess.
130, 50.
Which Fred, the amazing creator of this randomizer, will often remind people that 30 is not the middle of the medium secret either. So if it rolls 30, that is actually rolling low because it ranges from 25 to 40. So the mid would actually be about 33. So we rolled low on all the secrets and minimum on 2 of them.
Yeah, 30's vanilla, but 30's not the middle of what it can roll. But yeah, 50 for your top secret, the minimum it can be.
So CJ, now with the power bracelet, is going to check some of these power bracelet locations as well. Antlerz is navigating his way up towards the grave area, so he will eventually stumble across level 7 that CJ has already been in for the any key, as CJ flashes his card of got a half heart.
Yep, getting the heart container over here at the 2Q4 location. Antlerz checking. Another thing we haven't seen yet is the white sword item. We find a level up here on the top of the waterfall. It's one that we can't do just yet because it's level 9.
Okay, so that takes us down to 2 levels to find yet. So CJ's going to be checking out some of these other progression item block locations, some of these ladder spots, the power bracelet spots. So we'll see if 2 or 6 comes into play below here. But man, that's just a rough screen to try to do anything on.
Yeah, we have ourselves a little bit of a traffic congestion problem over here. And we also have sprites blocking chessjerk from getting on the ladder, which prevented him from getting through there cleanly, down to 1 heart. And none of the river spots are needed. Here's level 7 for Antlerz. With 11 keys, about to find the any key.
So I haven't really been keeping track, but I would say out of the 6 navigatable dungeons that we've seen so far, whiz robes have probably been in 5 of them.
Yep. Level 4, level 7, level 8. They were not in 1.
I believe they were in 3, though.
They may have been.
And I don't think we've seen really enough of 5 for anything.
Yeah. Hey, there's 6 right there. So all we're missing is level 2. Well, that's an interesting looking level 6. And I say more interesting in the aspect that usually 6s tower up, not go all the way along the bottom.
Yeah. With 1 and 3 being as flat as they were, it's not surprising that 6 got flattened out a little bit, though.
Nice door strats here for chessjerk, getting rid of this Lamola. And we knew this was going to be a staircase because of that rupee that was in the top right corner. And there's the heart container. Yep, come on, you 1, 2. Yep.
Hey, remember how you said that Antlerz would have like 11 keys for finding the any key? No, he was up to 14 there for a second.
It's amazing how many keys we've gotten already in this seed. I mean, there was those seeds that we've had during this tournament where runners had to keep buying keys over and over again. Here, well, have all the keys you want.
Hey, back up to 14.
I'm afraid Antlerz is going to run out of keys before he gets to the Senny key creme.
You'd have to walk through 7 mugger rooms. 8 mugger rooms.
Just incredible.
This is one of those instances where you're like, can I carry these over to my next seed?
Can I just sell them at the old man for return to my rupees? Wouldn't that be something? Here comes your item in 6, by the way. Here comes our item in 6.
Book. That's not a horrible item. It's nice. I actually love finding the book if I don't know where the wand is, so... Antlerz finds the Triforce, but is going to peek around for some more items.
Yeah, has not seen the item inside of this 7. Probably going to grab it now. So here's a question. Was that behind a ladder block, the Triforce? Because chessjerk ended up having to leave that 7 without getting the Triforce. And at no point are trackers saying yes.
Antlerz finally had a 66% chance to get that white sword item.
Which, of course, we don't know. And at this point, unless it's the raft and it's hiding level 2, is not going to be a required item. Now, maybe a nice item to get. There's our Triforce. It is ladder blocked in 6. Five Triforces for Antlerz. 3 for chessjerk.
And each runner has an important item that the other doesn't, that the other has to return to a dungeon to get. chessjerk needs to return to 8 to get the recorder. Antlerz needs to return to 1 to get the bow. So we'll see.
But here's the thing: do we need the recorder?
Yeah, we might not even need it. I mean, TJ has to get back to 8 anyway for that Triforce. So we'll see.
chessjerk's about to find level 5 right now.
Antlerz finds 2 of the any roads, being the
Right,
gray any roads they normally are, right next to each other.
right side by side. And chessjerk, of course, finding the map when you already have the book.
Which 5 is another very elongated horizontal level.
Yeah, I mean, especially considering how level 6 turned out to be. Level 2's up on Death Mountain.
Level 5
There's
has
the
a
raft.
So unless we run into a dig dogger, that means none of the transport items, at least for overworld exploration, was required this season.
Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely amazing. Our container 2. We have seen level 9. Level 9 is on top of the waterfall at the Vanilla White Sword Cave. And there's the Triforce for chessjerk. That is a Y-Force, but after getting the item out of level 5, chessjerk has no more desire to be there. And there's getting the Triforce out of level 2.
Yeah, so both of our runners just trying to find the last few dungeons here that they need. Antlerz, of course, still needs level 6 and level 9. And the bow. CJ needs to find level 2, and is there another level that he has not seen yet?
He has not seen level 2, and that's the only level that he has not seen. Antlerz has not seen level 9.
Yeah, so he has 6 and 9 that he needs to come across. 6 was there in Candle Row, so that shouldn't be too much of a difficulty for him to find.
Also, Antlerz not getting the any key out of level 7. 15 keys, not going to be hurting because of that. Here goes chessjerk into level 4.
So Antlerz cleared out the rest of Death Mountain here. Is he going to check out the rest of these any roads, or no, he is going to go check out East Death Mountain?
And again, Antlerz, who has yet to see the 6 and 9 levels, and also the White Sword, missing the bow out of level 1. Totally can understand this move. Also, 17 rupees is the door repair charge.
Now, we do know CJ is going to be in this level 4 for a little bit, just 3 rupees short of that bomb upgrade. But the Triforce being all the way at the top has to...
Wand!
Okay, so at least Antlerz has another form of combat, too. Does not have the book, so he will not suffer from the fire either.
And at this point, we know that Antlerz is not going to be finding anything else of importance here. We'll go ahead and grab some extra rupees for the wallet. chessjerk sees that room and says, no. That probably is where our compass is, by the way. Or maybe it's in the room past the Goma.
Yeah, this looks like a good spot for it.
Yep, there it is. Antlerz looks like he is heading towards Candle Row, which will yield level 6 in just a moment, but we are going to purchase some bombs first for 21 rupees.
Yeah, Antler's gonna find level 6 right here, so he will have knowledge of everything but 9. 9 not too far from level 1 either, so we'll see how he handles that.
And Antlerz is going to be able to route this into level 5 after being done with this.
Yeah, so my guess with what Antlerz is probably going to play, because he has the recorder, is he's probably going to take Triforces as he sees them, and may prioritize level 1 for that bow if he doesn't come across items in the meantime, just because he hasn't seen either item out of level 1, so it's the easiest check by far.
And also you know that the bow cannot be in level 9, so you are going back to 1.
CJ did pick up his red ring, so he is going to be going through the nightmarish blue wizrobe room here.
Right here. At least it's nice to give you some bombs to prepare in the red ring just a couple of rooms prior, but it's still like a, oh gosh.
Yeah, CJ making quick work of it though, with knowing that bomb replenishment is there and having the red ring, so not being too afraid of the room.
This is going to be the book for Antlerz. And as you mentioned earlier, you grab the book regardless of where you are.
Yes. One's great if you don't have book, but with shapes and how insane we've seen these shapes so far, I think you take book no matter what in this situation, because you don't know what that 9's going to have set up for you. There's a good possibility we might even see a segment in that 9.
Oh, goodness. And we've seen segments in level 9 before. Those are really, really fun. Chester going back into level 8, going to probably wince in pain when he finds out that the Triforce is in that one room in the very top left corner.
Yeah, probably Winston Payne just seeing that room in the upper left corner too.
And Antlerz getting the compass out of this level 6 now will make easy work of the remaining rooms that he has to travel through.
So if we see CJ dig the recorder out of level 8 here, it's going to be really interesting to see his overworld routing afterwards, to see if he prioritizes the recorder locations, if he prioritizes going up to Death Mountain, how exactly he navigates, because the quicker he can get up to Death Mountain and find that level 2, the better shape he's going to be in, as Antlerz does get out of level 6 here.
Yeah, the big thing for Antlerz is Antlerz still needs to find level 9, chessjerk needs to find level 2. Here's the transport for chessjerk, which will take him just around the corner from where he needs to be to get that Triforce, the connector to the Triforce, that is, but he doesn't know about that just yet.
Also, I'm just keeping an eye on a little interesting thing here on the Antlerz side. I'm going to be very intrigued if his routing takes him to where he uncovers every take any road without actually taking any of the take any roads. He's already uncovered 2. He's going to come across the 3rd here in the desert. Oh, he is? Actually, he's probably checking out the Forgotten Spot here first.
Yeah, he's checking the Forgotten Spot, going into 5, and then we'll probably go to the desert afterwards. And here's Antlerz into level 5.
CJ still exploring around in this level 8. I forget exactly where the recorder was, but he does get the news about where the Triforce is.
Oh yes, you would do that to me. It's exactly what his look is. There's the raft for Antlerz. Antlerz not finding level 9 yet, knows he's got to grab that. We know the raft does not require this seed, but our runners don't know it at this point. And this is a different fight when you have Red Ring and as many hearts as chessjerk has. A little bit of a different story than Antlerz' 4 earlier this seed.
Yeah, you can be a lot more aggressive with the Patra in this instance. Unlike Wizrobes, which can quickly dwindle your health even with the Red Ring, Patras are pretty much very straightforward in how you'll be taking damage there, so you're not really extremely afraid of them if you have the Red Ring, as Antlerz does grab the Triforce out of 5, so he has already Triforces, needs the bow, and needs to find level 9.
But first, here's Any Road number 3 for Antlerz. And still doesn't take him. Alright, chessjerk going to go into the staircase. This is the other connector. This will take chessjerk to the Triforce. And it's going to go right straight for that Triforce.
So one other interesting thing here for Antlerz is, in his exploration, just trying to get the Triforce out of 5 and 6, he did come across the items in there, so he knows that the bow is either in 1 or 7, 1 definitely being the level to check here. It also tells us that the White Sword and the Magical Boomerang are going to find their way into level 9.
Yep, the 2 remaining items that we don't have marked up on our tracker now.
I missed one, because we don't have...
Oh, right, we never found the item in 2.
Item in 2, and we're missing the right candle as well, so...
Yes. That one's an easy one to do. Alright, so... chessjerk needs to get to Death Mountain to find level 2. Antlerz needs to get up to the top of the waterfall to find level 9. We're gonna come sail away with chessjerk and find nothing. A docking fee. And we're not gonna go and get slamooed. We're just gonna go ahead and save. Antlerz about to find out the joke of this seed.
Yeah, luckily for him, that money no longer matters. We're not going to see him go back to 4 for that bomb upgrade, so...
right,
just going to continue to explore.
Right, it's one of those ones where you end up just accepting it at this point in time. You laugh for the seed, you move on. chessjerk heading to the forgotten spot. We'll find nothing here. Couple of swords to the back.
Oh, that's some expensive drink, though.
86 rupees. chessjerk is going to find a take any in just a moment, but first we got to get back into level 7 and finish that level off. Or second, we're going to finish level 7 off.
So CJ's still 4 hearts shy of that magic sword, so not looking likely that he'll get that.
And here comes Antlerz to level 1. This will to get the bow. complete this room first. This is just a key in this room. Yeah, there's the ladder block that I didn't notice earlier. The Triforce for chessjerk is just one room to the north of this. And then it's off to find where level 2 is for chessjerk, which is up on Death Mountain. So all in all, this is going to be a pretty close race if chessjerk heads up to the top left corner anytime soon.
Yeah, I would think if he's over here, he's going to check Death Mountain. So he's probably about 7 checks away from finding level 6.
Yeah,
okay,
he's
6. He already checked
level
that
2.
screen. Oh no, he actually has both of the take any roads too. So he has a lot fewer checks. Antler's gonna find the boomerang and has to up A because of the Goma in this room. So
yeah, he found it in the wrong order.
Yeah.
And the bow is the floor item inside of this level 1. Here's level 2 for chessjerk. Antlerz still needs to find level 9, and level 9 is on top of the waterfall, just around the corner from where Antlerz is. So this... Oh, that was a triple segmented too.
Yeah, that's an ugly 2.
And here's the bow for Antlerz right there. So Antlerz is done. chessjerk, gonna go and get some heart. But first, let's avoid the red bubbles as much as we can, but we can't. Because they're all over the place. Antlerz gotta check this northeast corner. We're gonna find the fourth take any road right now.
Yeah.
There's the Triforce for chessjerk. chessjerk's gonna be the first into level 9. Maybe.
So, unfortunately for chessjerk, he does not have the recorder, just the recorder back to level 1. But he does know of the locations of the any road, so he is going to be able to at least navigate back that way.
Antlerz is going to be checking this northeast corner first, then head to the top of the waterfall. Here's the any road for chessjerk. So chessjerk will be the first one into level 1. So if up no point our tracker can move the audio over to chessjerk, that would be greatly appreciated at this point.
So neither runner is going to have a key issue, it seems, in level 9. chessjerk has the any key. Antlerz has every other key that exists in the game. So I think level 9 should be okay key-wise for both runners.
All right, so level 9, we have the journey to find Princess Zelda. We have the journey to find Ganon. And this is not a segmented level 9, but it is a very tiny one. It's got whiz robes.
Of course it does.
Nice bullseye to hit them twice. We're going to check to see if this room is. Get them locked up a little bit. Yeah, there's getting this heart container just around the corner from level 9. This is at a point where either runner... There's Zelda! No, it's not Zelda. No, that's the map.
And Antlerz is going to be into level 9 as well. Both runners in sub 58 minutes. So it's going to be all about pathing now.
Yep, indeed. Did you bring my pizza? Antlerz trying to get over there. So those two rooms are cut off by a segmented portion of this level 9.
So the Chevy room is actually a wonderful room to fight blue wizards in because they will constantly get locked on the river. It's a horrible room to fight red wizards in.
Yeah, because you get trapped in there. Alright. That's a little too far away from the wall for chessjerk, but we're going to try to see if we can't clip our way in there. Antlerz is checking that dig dogger. There's the magic boomerang here in 9.
So we'll see.
Also, oh, that's not a push block, because that would have been huge, because chessjerk does not have the the recorder.
Yeah, especially if something like that would have taken you over to those 2 cutoff rooms and Zelda's in the other one. That would have been... I mean, that would have been very randomizer-like, but...
Another Dig Dogger. A Aquamentus. Is this a push block? No, it's not. It's a fake out. And we do have the Roar of Ganon. Ganon is to the north. We have found the pig.
And Antler's not far away either right now. Only 2 rooms south now.
Needs to stay alive, but now we are through it for right this moment, but is heading in the wrong direction. Yeah, Antlerz is heading in the wrong direction at this point to find where Ganon is. It's unlocked for chessjerk. If you're rooting on Antlerz, you're hoping that this does not get him out of this district. There's a nice kill there for chessjerk. Is this the path to the Princess Zelda? No.
So we're going to see CJ just peeking in a ton of doors now, just trying to look for that one that opens up.
Antlerz just walked out of that room with the Aquamentus. Just south of Ganon.
Yep, he was just checking to see if Ganon was in the room to the right there. He knows it's not, so he knows exactly where Ganon is now.
Yep. Yeah, if he heard that cut-off roar, that's going to be a wonderful bomb right there. There it goes for Antlerz. Antlerz. There's the door that opens for chessjerk, though. It's going to be chessjerk moving on to the quarterfinals. And the battle of the upper seeds continues, Krim.
Absolutely.
5 for 5.
chessjerk finishing in an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour 37 seconds as Antlerz also takes down Ganon.
Yep, just around the corner. Just needs to get a couple of rooms over here. Does Antlerz. If Antlerz goes to this room, we'll see the door opening up, and this is going to be a tight race that comes down to less than a minute. Get your GGs in chat for Antlerz.
What a race. Amazing race. Nothing less than what we expect from these two.
A absolutely great race to watch here, back and forth, and let's go ahead and have a conversation with both of these runners. Welcome in Antlerz. Welcome in chessjerk.
Yo, GG.
GG, Antlerz. That was an amazing race.
Absolutely incredible race on both your parts. Exciting all the way. The difference in the finish time is actually about the difference in the entrance to 9 time too. So it was that close throughout.
We were wondering if...
Sorry.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, it was... I figured it was probably very close.
We were wondering if that recorder was going to come back to haunt you there, chessjerk.
Oh, I was thinking about it when I saw the first Dig Dogger in 9. I thought, oh man, don't do this game. That's not right. That's just not right. But no, look, I was watching the last 10 minutes or so, and I saw that apparently, I guess, I had bow and silvers very early, but Antlerz found the wand somewhere, which I guess...
Bogey's arrow.
Bogey's arrow, okay. Bogey's arrow never has... No, never mind. I can't go there. But... but no, I don't feel like I played the first 15 minutes very well, but after having bow and silvers and going a bit faster from there, I think it went pretty well after that, in my estimation. But I'll definitely go back and watch this to see how it actually played out.
We were wondering if that was going to be an advantage there early on for Antlerz with the red ring pull out of level 4 and getting the ladder out of level 3, the decision to actually pick up the candle from the take any versus you waiting to your ability to purchase the candle.
Well, I keep saying that I'm going to actually, take a free candle once in a while, and when the playing actually matters. But I still continue to play the memes, and I keep having a bad feeling that every time I'm going to go against the meme, horrible things will happen. So I'm just riding that wave until it stops, and even if it stops, I'm still going to do it. So I can't stop doing it.
And keys never became an issue. Of course, the any key in level 7, but Antlerz, who had 15 keys at the end?
Yeah, I had a million keys like right off the bat in the seed. It didn't take long to. I started taking key doors just to save a couple of room transitions. I was up to 15 keys with 3 Triforces. It was ridiculous.
Impressive. I like it.
But the recorder find, I was feeling really good when I stayed in 8 to dig the recorder. Then it turned out it backfired big time.
I can only imagine that was just a big time loss because I never found it and never needed it. So
I checked all but one recorder spot.
Oh jeez, yeah, that's we just rolled the seed. How is it possible that just rolled a seed that doesn't even record? It doesn't make any sense.
How about finding the take any roads all 4 just through different locations checking their Antlerz?
It was some weird overworlding, to be honest. It was a lot of interesting spots for things. I really screwed up by going down and checking the south. What I should have done was check those 3 desert recorder spots, go to level 1, and then do the waterfall and all of the do the ladder spots and all that, and then recorder back to 1, and then go and do the rest. So that kind of bit me, and I was kind of, after I was down on the coast, I realized I didn't route this very well. I should have done the north first, and obviously, that death up at the
right next door to level 1, yeah.
That really hurt because I would have known where 9 was if I didn't die there. That was definitely a good 4 or 5 minutes of overworlding just looking for that.
I actually forgot about that.
So,
did you know the bow was in 1 when you were?
It was either 1, 2, or 7.
Gotcha.
I wasn't going back to 7. I considered going back to 2 first, just because it was a free Triforce and I dipped immediately. But I was like, I gotta do 1. You can't not do 1 first, because I hadn't found either item in there. I didn't find either item until right before 9. I was looking for 9 at that point, so.
I felt bad because I went to 8. The first item I found was silvers, and I did it with just a bought pack of bombs, and I didn't pick it up because I'm like, okay, I know where the silvers are, but I can't use them yet, so I want my bomb back, and I went to do other. I used all 4 of my bombs, I think, something like that. And then of course I find the bow second. I'm like, oh, now I gotta go all the way back to 8 to get the silvers. I felt like a complete dummy, but I think in the long run it did work out well for me because there were definitely plenty of Pole's voice that went down very easily. But obviously I've seen the wonderful secret amounts that were in the seed. Some of the best ever for sure. I definitely have to keep an eye on my money.
130 and 50. My goodness,
that's a thing of beauty for sure.
Yeah, I never saw the large secret either. I don't think
you did.
I think you found it right at the end. I saw. Yeah, it was at 2Q7. And it was 50.
Okay, well that's why.
It probably looked like a medium secret.
I wasn't looking. I didn't care about anything other than level 9 at that point. So
you knew it was a secret.
It did not matter.
It was a secret. It felt like a secret.
Right.
I never had money issues this whole seed either. I was never wanting for anything. I even bought the meat because I had some money to spare when I was in Death Mountain. But yeah, oddly enough, the only 3 spots, I didn't see 4 spots. I didn't see Vanilla First Quest 2. I didn't see the waterfall and the 2 ladder spots. But yeah, everything else I checked.
Yeah, obviously without the recorder, I have a lot of Overworld unchecked, including half of West Death Mountain, all of East Death Mountain. So that's unusual for me, and also the Coast Raft spot, which obviously was nothing.
Yeah,
but that's a lot of. I was so happy when I found 2. I'm like, oh, thank goodness, I don't need to dig 8 for a recorder because I think that was, or is it either 2 or 8 had the recorder for me. That's all I had left.
It was 8, yeah.
Yeah. But obviously, also the white sword item being out there somewhere. It's a bit of a concern. But I figured I would come across it eventually, and just never did. I would have gotten there maybe at some point. Luckily, I did West Death Mountain before East Death Mountain. So.
Yeah, that was, and in a race that was decided by less than 1 minute, that kind of thing makes a difference for certain.
I think this is my 3rd race of this tournament that has been decided by like just about a minute. So I've had some really close races in this tournament. It's pretty crazy.
I mean, that was the reason why you're the top wild card runner in this bracket.
You got to keep that losing time low. That's the way to do it. Don't win by a lot, but also don't lose by a lot.
So I do want to start wrapping things up because we do have another race that's going on right now over in Speedgaming. It's between the number 1 seed Brewers fan JP and the number 16 seed Stun. But Antlers, any regrets in this tournament?
No, I mean, obviously, other than kind of how I routed the ending of this race and then the death in the Lost Hills, but that's, that happens. If 9 was the forest spot right next to the forest potion shop, then I probably win. So it's
easily. Oh yeah.
It's just one of those things. Kind of.
As I always say, rando gonna rando.
Yep.
And did you have fun?
Oh yeah. It's always a good time. So
if you're not having fun, why are you playing?
Yeah, thanks everyone for putting it on. It's always much appreciated. And once again, GG's chessjerk. Good luck going forward.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to play you because we always have some great matches. So
yeah.
Maybe you'll get me to play one-hit KO again. I know we did that once before. I remember that being a fun seed. Maybe we'll do that again sometime.
Right.
Let's have some love in here for Antlerz44 GG's and love the spirit. All right, chessjerk, you're moving on to the quarterfinals. You got Sis Crusher coming up next.
Dun, dun,
You've already made a little bit of bank, and now your thoughts heading into the quarterfinals.
Keep collecting hearts. I did not collect nearly enough hearts in this seed, and I have to atone for my mistakes next time. So I'm gonna get, I think, around 18 hearts. So watch out for that.
We're going to substitute chessjerk's copy of Zelda 1 Randomizer with a link to the past Randomizer.
Heard good things about that. Never played it myself, though. Obviously, also, thank you, Rick and Krim, for doing the talking, and Opno for doing the tracking. You're all wonderful people, and I guess I will see all of you sometime next week. Gotta have heart.
All right, let's have it up for both of our runners, chessjerk and Antlers. Krim?
I think that's going to do it for us. We, as Rick said, we do have another race going on Speedgaming right now, so we're going to send everyone over there. And yeah, check that out. Cheer them on. Check out the last 2 races coming up as well for the group of 16 and hang out for the next 2 weeks. We have still some exciting races coming up with another best of 1 and then some best of 3 matches, all for money now in these SGLIVE brackets. So we're excited to see what's coming up. But for now, take care, everyone, and have a good night.
Yep, and a big thank you to Opno Point for clicking the buttons on this race. I'm Adirondack Rick. He's been Crims and Avix. Thank you so much for joining us. You're on Speedgaming.